Well, hey everyone, how's it going today? Hope you're doing well. I have some thoughts I want to share with you from Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. And I have a Bible here. It's an old Schofield King James Version study Bible. And my mother gave this Bible to me shortly after I became a Christ follower. And here's what she wrote. She gave it to me on my birthday. Happy birthday, Tim. Tim, it's a real joy to give you this Bible on your 20th birthday. As you go to Bible college this year, may this Bible be your constant guide in your Christian growth. May the Lord bless you and keep you in our prayers. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Much love, Mother. So she gave me this King James Version Bible that I hardly ever used because it was in King James English and just didn't connect with me. But the verse she gave me was Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. And it reads in the King James, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding." Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. And even though it came in the King James Version, those two verses have been lifelong verses for me that I have returned to over and over and over again. Now, of late, the last several years, decade or whatever it's been, I've looked at these verses out of Eugene Peterson's The Message, and I like how they read in The Message. Trust God from the bottom of your heart. Don't try to figure out everything on your own. Listen for God's voice everywhere you go and everything you do. He's the one who will keep you on track. And so Peterson, Solomon in Proverbs says, trust God from the bottom of your heart. And the whole idea of trusting God is a big one. But it says from the bottom of your heart, which speaks to me of the totality of your being. With all that you are, you trust God. And so right off the bat, I'm challenged by that phrase, trust God from the bottom of your heart. And then it reads, don't try to figure out everything on your own, which many of us are experts at trying to figure out everything on our own. Problems arise, challenges appear. Potholes are in front of us on the road, and so we're trying to figure out how to solve these problems, how to solve these issues. And for some of us, it's just an automatic response. It's our default mode. Okay, what are we going to do about this? How are we going to fix this? What's the solution? Let's figure it out. But Proverbs reminds us, don't try to figure out everything on your own. In opposition to that, or in contrast to that, listen for God's voice in everything you do and everywhere you go. Listen for God's voice in everything you do and everywhere you go. And that speaks to me of developing this sense of cultivating the presence of God, learning how to listen to his voice, learning how to detect the whisper of God, the still small voice. And it's a 24/7. It's not, just when we're quote unquote praying or quote unquote reading our Bibles or quote unquote in worship at church, but it's in everything we do and everywhere we go. Listen for God's voice. And I found that to be true. If I can develop this awareness of God's presence with me throughout the day, it's often when I'm doing something completely different from work or worship or my spiritual practices that God will speak to me while I'm mowing the lawn, while I'm driving to Costco, while I'm working in the yard or while I'm shopping, whatever it might be, while I'm with friends. Often the voice of God will come in those unexpected moments. And so I have to learn to listen for God's voice in whatever I do and wherever I go. And then it ends with, He's the one who will keep you on track. That's what I want. Hopefully that's what we all want. We all want to be kept on track. And those are the words of Solomon to us, is trust God from the bottom of your heart with everything you are. Don't try to figure out everything on your own. That's just gonna be folly. That's just gonna be in vain. Instead, listen. Learn to listen for God's voice in everything you do and everywhere you go, because He's the one who will keep us on track. So there you have it for today. Hope you find some help, encouragement, instruction in Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Good to be seen. And thanks for tuning in. Until next time, God bless. Have a great day. Bye-bye.